Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more Windrose. We're at the new village, and we have some progress. The inn is pretty much complete structurally. I think it looks fantastic from the outside. It looks pretty good inside too, but we got work to do today. To start off though, you probably noticed the thumbnail. I have been working on a storehouse, and I decided that we should have some locked windows for that storehouse. And I've come up with these, and we're going to show how to do some bars on your windows today using candlesticks of all things, because it's the one iron piece that's nice and straight. Now we don't have crossbars, we can't do anything horizontally, unfortunately. So I started with this, just resting them on the windowsill. This pillar is here for free for screenshotting. If I back up against it, we get rid of character. Whoops. There we go. Screenshot. Get rid of that pillar. Alright, so yeah, I started with this, and I've decided that seeing the, and then I put these in, the chains, I thought that looked good. I could put chains in here, but I couldn't put bars in here, but I think I've come up with a solution for that in the creation of this one here without those bases showing up. So we're going to delete this one and show it here. Get rid of the window. Now this works, in my opinion, better with a double wide wall, but it doesn't have to be double wide. The windowsill should cover up most of it. We may as well get everything lined up. There we go. Decoration. You want this one here. Floor-standing candlestick. It's the only one tall enough. And it does have light at the top, but the light doesn't show if the light is inside a wall. So that's useful. Now this wall here is pretty tall for us. So I'm going to go into this mode here, see what we can do there. There, that's better. Yeah, and I want to put it right sort of in the middle, a little bit on one side or the other. I can't remember what's going to be best. The windowsill should protect, yeah, okay. We'll go like this. Now, this is the tricky part. Lining these up and getting them close to each other at all, because they do not like to be close to each other. Good enough. It's a little bit further out. That's okay. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, as long as people can't fit through the bars. Alright, so we've got 3 candles like that. Yeah, you can see this one is further. You know what? Maybe we can fix that one by putting it in last. There, that's better. Okay, we don't have to put the chains in yet. Let's get that window back in. This is in this one. Alright, and that's the outside. That's the inside. There we go, just like that. Now they're going to end up, if you put them right as close as you can to the middle, a little bit on the inside, they're going to end up touching the windows when they're closed, which I think is just fine. We could have put them a little bit more in if we want to worry about that a bit more. We can see no light from the candles up above. Actually, there is. Let's delete this. The candle is showing, but no light is coming out through it. We need to put it a little bit further in, if anything, not further. Oh, that's unfortunate. What about on this side? Interesting that on this side, that didn't happen. Oh yeah, up there as well. Okay, well we're going to frame that in with some wood to get rid of that. Let's get our lighting back in. Our working light. Even got some netting up there. I was experimenting with putting stuff up there, but you can't reach it. I can get storages in on that netting, but I can't, you know, actually actively use it. The idea here, I think, is to not have any 2 storages, excuse me, sorry, that are the same beside each other. So we got a crate, a barrel, a wrought iron chest with a wooden chest beside another wrought iron chest, but they're separated by angle, so you can tell which one you're pointed at. Then a pirate chest, we could change one of these with one of the other chests. But we only have things together if they're clearly separated. So we don't want like 10 of these in a row, then we have to label it. The idea here is that we're going to be hopefully able to remember what's in what without having to put signage up on everything. Like these things, there's way too few of these to cover everything you need. Now we could put some general ones up, like on here, right, on these pillars, but putting one on every storage container and having them all face identically, it gets really hard to tell what you're grabbing from where, and I wanted something a bit more aesthetic and hopefully functionally practical. Maybe not in terms of space used, obviously not, but in terms of remembering what's what and what's where. I think we're going to have to go with that. Let's put the chains in. Yeah, you'll need snapping off for this. Try to line it up in the middle. Both lateral, I don't know how you'd say that. Is that lateral? Just drag it up. Put them in on the sides too. There we go. And that should hold for this too, so we don't have to do there. Let's try our candlestick. Yeah, we can put that there now. I'm going to turn snapping back on. I don't know why it helps to have snapping on for this candlestick, but it seems to. And yeah, I said I wanted to put it further in. I'm going to put this one a little bit further in. I've also changed the angle of the candles. Yeah, I think we can actually see a candle. No, there isn't a candle there. That's netting. Okay, never mind. So, let's put the window back in. That's too far in. Okay, so decoration, candlestick, delete. We do have to put it closer in, so let's angle those candles better. Let's try the window again. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, there we go. And chains. No one's getting through these skinny windows. Now we can't open these windows anyway, but I do like that we can have these closed or open. And you know what? It's nighttime. We're going to stop building at nighttime. We're going to solve that not by going to our old base. We've got a bed at the inn. Let's go for a sleep. This is not where the beds are going to go. This was just temporary, so I could do exactly this. And pass the night away. Somewhere where I can see the sky, first of all. See when it's daytime. Okay, so the inn. Yeah, we're decorating the inn. That's what we said we would do today. Let's take a peek at the inn. Okay, don't get rainy, game, but it doesn't matter if you do. We're going to be doing the inside today, and the roof is finished. Let's go take a peek at that from above, since I still have the scaffolding in that I used to do it. Great thing about these 45 degrees is that they're floors, they're stair pieces, so you're supposed to be able to walk on them. So even though it's a pretty steep angle, your character doesn't just slide right off. The roof pieces work the same, to be honest, but there's other pieces like pillars and beams. Any of these 45 degrees, you cannot stand on these pillars. No matter how wide they are or flat they are, you can't stand on them. You'll just slide right off of those, so you can't use those as stairs. I tried. But yeah, that's the roof. Chimney here. Put maybe some more stone on this side. While we're up here, next one there. Let's get out of that mode. That's a little bit high, but I didn't want it to go too far into the floor on that side, so that's how it's going to be. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's get back down. I think I'm going to take the scaffolding down now, too. Shouldn't need to get back up there, and I can put it back in if I need it. I'll leave that one in. No, I'm going to take them all down. Scaffolding down. Let's do a tour of the inside. We've got work to do here. We've got a working light. I want light over here, and I think a bar or maybe a check-in desk, but I thought that would go here. But if this is going to be a lounge, maybe the whole front area should be a lounge, and this can be a bar slash check-in desk. Upstairs, this is what we got going on. I've decided we're going to have some curtains here on this archway for the loft, so let's do that right away. Where were they? Down at the bottom? Way at the bottom. Do we want colorful or not colorful? Snapping? There we go. Oh, that's not very long, is it? Oh, there's a long one right there. Ooh, I like that a lot. Let's check the colorful one on the other side. We've got a lot of wood going on. I don't want the red. I think the white is better. Wait, was there a third option? There is, with a lot of teal. That's not bad. I still think I like white better. Yeah, go with white. Which of these styles do I like better? Ooh, all the way to the floor? No, that covers up too much of the arch. We'll go with this kind here. Hold back. Yeah, very nice. Okay, we got some bedrooms here. They're not extremely huge, but lots of ceiling space, lots of feel roomy. Like this room is a lot roomier than the tavern, for example. Even this hallway to get to the staircase, look how wide this is, look how tall it is. Open to some windows. Come up into the loft. I've had to frame out some of those roof pieces for making these right here, these roofs. They jut in, and there's no real way to stop that without having gaps on the outside. And I didn't want gaps on the outside, so I framed these in. Takes a little bit of roof space away, but there's plenty of headroom. I think by far this is the biggest bedroom we got. There's even a bit of a lounge up here if you want. I'm thinking we put storage up here though, not like sitting space. This is not a tavern, this is an inn. You come here to sleep. So we did a bit of decorating. Let's go, I just remembered. I had put some beds in our circular hut behind this thing, but I've changed this into a smoke hut. So we've got a couple of fireplaces in here to make some smoke, sitting places, and some drapes on the windows to keep the smoke in and going up. Just a place to hang out for your pipe smoke. Oh yeah, I put some framing in here that I never finished. Let's go do some outside stuff too. Pillars and beams, I think. It's a shame about these being so huge and these being so skinny, but that might be the perfect. Okay. Let's turn free placement on. Oh, okay. I'm actually then gonna stick that out a teeny bit. Can I bring it up? How do I, okay. Yeah, like that. Perfect. I can't go down there? Why can't I go down? I don't know what's there. Yeah, I'm too far away maybe, I think is all it is. We'll snap when we're closer. I just gotta get these ones framed in at the right spots. Alright, snapping back on. Wait, those aren't in the right spots? That is. Come on, get out there. You know what might help actually? Is this view. Yeah, steeper angle on it. That one already had one in. There we go. So that's how we do those. I don't know if that one snapped. It might just be one of those glitches that happens. Yeah, alright. So we're gonna snap it, but we're going to rotate it. No, that didn't help. We got one more angle to try, but I don't think it's going to be better. It seems like that side has the biggest gap. No, we just get a gap no matter what. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that. We're going to live with it. We're going to ignore that. Okay, so we need some beds in bedrooms, right? I just realized these doors have a bit of a gap there, but that's okay. Can't really see. So, what kind of beds do we got? I think we have them all, but what do we want in here? Elegant, obviously. Elegant single. Large luxurious. We could use these too. I think we'll put a single in here, or even better, maybe two of them. No, they get in the way there. Put furniture here and here, and half the bed's there. Okay. Makes the most sense for room layout to me. We do want some room on either side of the bed. Could be a bit closer to the wall. Now, I was just going to move that, but we should actually figure out our lighting in these rooms too. Maybe we should do that first, but let's get that bed in while I'm thinking of beds. Alright. Okay, I remember what to do. Free placement on, snapping off, and you can merge it into the wall as much as you want. Which is not a lot, I just don't want that. No, this side is actually good. The shadow just is really heavy. Okay, that's fine. Just fine. We want a nightstand here. It's a bit of a fancy inn. We're going to name this Convenient, I think we said. The Inconvenient. These are all very tall. That'll do. It's a bit tall. Okay, that's into the window already. Sure. And elegant closet. Perfect. Perfect fit. Can we get anything in here? Don't know what it would be for, but we can put a cylindrical stand. It can actually be for lighting. We could center that a bit better. Works for me for now. Let's get this out of here. See what it's like in here. That is definitely not good enough. So let's put a wall lantern here. Those are big. That's more bedroom sized. How much light does it give? We have to put it somewhere within reach of a human person. Like our head is there, so this has to go like halfway up the wall. That's plenty of light, I think. Those two together. It sort of solves the lighting issue. Now we can't put much on the wall here though, of course. This is the seaside view. Now the candle's not too close. That would not be good for painting long term, to be honest, but we're gonna go with that. We could do plants. We haven't done plants anywhere. Ooh, we should do a fountain downstairs. Something else I wanted to do downstairs aesthetically while we're doing that today is we put the foundations in with all these rough floors all the way through. And I thought some fancy floors might be nice too. So let's see about breaking some of these. Yeah, all the way up to the door at least. Is that an outside edge? I can't remember. I think it is. I'll get rid of our lighting, but we've got a fireplace. No, we need that. These are so bright, very useful for seeing what you're doing. Let's put a couple of them in. Alright, we want fancy foundation. So we want snapping on. Yeah, that's nice. I did this in the storage room and I liked the look of it. We can have some rough stone around the edges just to give the floor a bit of a texture difference. Go. Yeah, that's nicer. Okay. Now, the bedroom on this side. It's going to be a bit more challenging if we're putting a double bed in here. There is a fireplace in here already. Let's do the lighting first here. Just want to see how bright that is. That's a good brightness. We can use those. We sort of need it on this wall in this room, opposite the fireplace. Yeah, we could theoretically reach that with something to snuff out that candle. Did I just... I did just break the wall. Not what I meant to do, obviously. I just wanted to move it down a teeny bit, so that was touching that part. Center it a bit better too. Better height, better centering. All right, okay, let's put that bed in. Oh, not enough resources. Linen fabric, we can do those. You see, this is the thing. If you're doing a big village, 20 feathers for this bed, 10 for this, none for that. So you could do hunting stuff, you could do leaf stuff, but the fancy stuff needs feathers by the bucket load. If you want lots of fancy chairs, lots of fancy benches, fancy beds, you're going to need lots of feathers. So you determine how many you need by how big your village is going to be, but I don't know if 70 is going to do this whole thing we want to do here. Alright, linen... Was it linen I needed? Linen fabric. Okay, that's a spinning mill thing. Let's go to the tailor's. Guess we're gonna have to go get some. It's a bit of a gray day. That's okay. Nice quick trip by Bell. Okay, right under the window. We'll try that. It's a little bit close to the fireplace. I'm actually thinking we can go like this, and maybe put it something like that. Actually, I do need to move that out a bit further. It's still touching the wall, but that's good enough. The round things aren't merged into the wall anymore, and you can technically see there's space behind the headboard. That's what I wanted. You can't walk on this side, but it looks like you could. Perfect. There's space. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's get some more decorations in here then. What do we got? This guy's got a painting too? Ooh, no, some military stuff maybe. Or why not both? No. If we do on a painting, let's see what we got for paintings. Yeah, this room faces the interior of the island. We'll put up just a regular landscape painting. There's even a ship on that one. And of course it's raining. It's not just a gray day, it's pouring rain. We're nice and safe inside with our cozy fire. Yeah, some plant features. They're huge. All of them are pretty big. Oh, that's not too bad. Can we get this behind the door without it going through the door when it's open? No. Let's put it in the corner. Yeah, it looks okay. Where's all our furniture? Here we go. Okay, nightstand. It's a bit big. Stick it into the wall a teeny bit. And the dresser. That could go behind the door. We might have to move some painting. Alright, well, don't open your closet while your room door is open, right? Easy as that. I don't know that I 100% love the double opening doors everywhere. It would be nice if we had an inside and outside like we do with some of the windows. Yeah, alright, that's going okay. We could put some more decorations in here though. Like there's stuff we could put on top of this thing. The nightstand. I think we'll do a spyglass in the other room and we'll put a ship in a bottle in here. Or maybe just a model of a ship. Those are nice too. Cutter. A catch. We don't have the ability to make a cutter, do we? Oh, that's super teeny tiny. Let's do a couple ships here. Oh, no, wrong view. There we go. Same cost. And you know what else this room could use is, I don't know why, but one of these. It's just classy. There's some space at the foot of this bed. We could put chests at the foot of the bed and maybe put this over here by the door. Not into the wall, but very close to it. I think these are the best looking ones for bedroom chests. I mean, they've got a closet and all, but, you know, maybe they want their personal treasure stash while they're sleeping. Locked up. We have to move the nightstand a bit, and I don't really want to do that, so let's put this by the window here. This corner feels a little teeny bit empty. Oh, I never noticed this before. This could go in a kitchen or something. And I didn't think of that. Maybe we should. Just an empty set of shelves here. Oh, neat. It's a triangle shelf for a corner. Interesting. I don't like the bone on there. That's a bit odd for a door handle. This is a fancier inn than that. How skinny is that? Not very. There we go. That might be the one. Yeah, perfect. Alright, we got these two rooms done. We got the entrance hallway here done, but I think this place could use maybe those swords. One, two, three. How high up? Something like that, and some other stuff, maybe. A long desk shelf. Can't really see much here. Let's try this one. There we go, that's better. Sort of want that centered under the swords. And I'm using these pillars here to do that on each side, in case you're wondering. Now, I don't know that I want to put these on both sides, because that will sort of block the stairs, but let's give it a try. Oh, looks like we're almost done for today. Oh yeah, the pillars on this side are different. No, they're not. I'm just dumb. It narrows it quite a bit, which is what I wanted. So let's do some lighting in here. Maybe on the inside right there. Oh, I am out of iron at this base. Okay, well we did use a lot today. Let's just put this above here for now. In fact, maybe we'll use a brighter one, like that. There we go. It could be better centered. Good enough. Okay, so we're pretty much done for today. Now there's a lot more decoration to do, but I think I'll just do that between episodes. I'll continue with the storehouse. I guess a sneak peek. I gotta do the loft, I know. I didn't decorate the loft, I didn't put a bed in there. This is our next building. It's gonna be a less high quality inn or a flop house, you know, for the pirates to just come and sleep en masse. It's sort of what I was doing in the roundhouse over here. I had beds all around the outside just to come, leaf beds, just to go for a nap. But no, we're gonna do that over here with a log hut. Is it gonna be logs? I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We got our fabulous fancy inn, mostly decorated. I really like how this village is taking shape. Something that's really cool we'll show you before we go. We head over here. You not only see our village, obviously, from the top of our staircase, got a great shape, shaping up. You can see it from all across the island, no matter where you are standing. Basically, there's a good view of at least our inn, which I think is great, and I really like how our profile is coming along. That is it for today, everybody. Till next time, have a good time.